Hey YouTube, Evac here with another review. I'm kind of liking this, so I thought I might as well just keep the camera rolling and do another one. This time it's about the Bestard Espace Lou. If you're watching, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, and if you can find that bell everybody's raving about, hit that one as well. So now to talk about the Space Low. So I've just recently reviewed the Bestard Trotter 2. Bestard are a local company which have been based in Mallorca since 1940. And the Space Low is part of the Bestard Trail Tech range. Now I must say, the Space Low is Bestard's 2020 offering of a trail shoe or a trail running shoe with some added ventilation along the sole, new materials. They come with the orthodolite insoles now, which are an improvement over the previous Bestard insole offering. Now, I've had these shoes for approximately 2 months. I've walked 25 kilometers on the Camí de Cafals in Menorca, no problems. And I also used them on a through hike of 120 kilometers during the GR221 down the west coast of Mallorca. Not really many problems, one blister. They were reasonably comfortable, except on the declines, where I did have quite a bit of pain across the top of my foot, having to have the laces so tight to stop my foot slipping forward inside the shoe, which was a little bit of a problem. So as you can probably see, this shoe comes with a Bestard sole. It's a pretty bog standard pattern on it, to be honest. Nothing really exciting going on there. You know, some shoes have directional tread, which will grip going up and stop you slipping on the way back down. There is nothing to write home about with this sole, I'm afraid. Sorry, Bestard, but it's a bog standard sole with, incidentally, not a lot of tread on it. I mean, in the middle, these have done 150 kilometers. There's probably 3.5 mil, 4 mil of tread there, if that. I'm probably being on the generous side saying 4 mil there. Maybe about 3 millimeters of tread there in the middle of the sole. So you can probably see for the 2020 offering, they come with this ventilated system. Now I did ask if water could enter through these holes. Apparently it can't, but what I can tell you as well is it can't blink well get out, because my feet were wetter than an otter's pocket. Yeah, after like 10 minutes, your feet are so wet in these things, you've got to change your socks. So you've got the Gore-Tex lining, you've got your orthodolite insoles, and whatever the hell's going on the bottom, I do know, but there's no breathability in this shoe whatsoever. They are just sweaty holes. So yeah, apart from the heat and the sweat and being wetter than an otter's pocket, they're not a bad shoe. They weigh 510 grams, incidentally, so a pair of these is going to be over 1 kilo. If you're taking these as a second pair of shoes, that's something to bear in mind, because that's going to be another kilo to carry if you're backpacking. The construction's quite good. We've got nice suede leather. We've got a nice sturdy toe box there with a rubber cover over it. These took quite a bit of a beating on my 221 trek, and they're still in good shape. What is annoying though, which I will tell you, is the tongues. You can probably see there, look, the tongue is across there. So there's no retainers down the tongue. So every few kilometers you have to stop and pull your tongue back to the middle, and then you walk a bit, the tongue slips over. I was actually thinking about putting something on my own tongue to prevent that. So apart from that, they're reasonably comfortable. I haven't had any severe blister problems with them. As with the Trotter 2 boots, Bestards, they do have quite a hard sole on them. even though these are technically a trail runner or a trekking shoe, these soles are still hard. There is like minimal cushioning underneath that orthodolite insole, which incidentally, look at that, that's lasted 150 kilometers, and look, that's actually wearing through already, and the name has worn off. I mean, they're not in bad shape, but they're actually wearing through after 150 kilometers, which isn't that good. One of the problems with the Bestard shoes that I have found personally is that your foot isn't locked in. So you can tighten your laces down and your foot moves inside the shoe. And I think that's one of the reasons why I've got that wear on the insole. So all in all, not a bad shoe. They're not particularly cheap, but on the other hand, they are very well made, and I think they'll give good service life, and there's also the option of having a new insole put on them. But is Bestard's offering of the Space Low 2020 for a trail, walking or running shoe, is it a good offering? Well, personally, I think the soles are quite hard. I have used them for a through hike. I won't use them again. I'll use them for day hikes. I would use them for a trail walk, but for day after day use, they are just too hard on the bottoms, for my feet anyway. Again, very similar to the Trotter 2 boots. I ended up with Compi plasters on the bottom of my balls of my feet. And because your foot slips around inside the shoe or moves back and forward, you can only tighten your laces so much, and obviously as you start tightening down across the top of your foot gets painful. So there we go. In summary, would I buy these shoes again? No, I would not. I would buy something else that is a 500-mile shoe, and then I'd have a bit more comfort and throw them away when I'm finished with them and buy another pair. That's my review of the Bestard Space Low Trail Shoe. Thanks for watching.